back in. Played yesterday as well. We made some progress, but also kind of ran with our head into the wall. Quite literally, actually, as well. The plan now is to level up and level up my physical instrument, because that will basically unlock 2 checks that we can pursue. And the plan for leveling up is talk to Joyce again to get more of a lowdown about reality, and then kind of go from there. We're also close towards the end of the day as well. We still haven't gotten the body down, which is a little bit embarrassing. We know how the sound balance is. So if I need to adjust anything. And as you can see, we're also pretty low on morale and health. Things are rough. It's a rough day of
You're
investigating.
Back. Good. What can I help you with? More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
I could be a tad louder. I heard that yesterday as well. It's just... okay. Let's see. A tad louder compared to the game, or a tad louder in general? Because at this point, I think the best way is that I turn down the game a little bit, and you have to turn me up a little bit more. So, otherwise the microphone starts speaking. Let me know how it is now. If it's any better, I can adjust it any further beyond that. So, let's ask about what times these are.
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Late for what?
For the big time.
Her eyes light up. There's a flash of teeth.
The smile of a predator.
Thank you.
No doubt what she's got in mind.
You've got a predator streak.
All men are predators, dear. Nothing much to be done about that. It's all a matter of where you get to file your teeth.
What's the big time?
The revolution.
Huh, and what is this revolution I keep hearing about?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
And who got shot in the head?
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head.
She's not gloating. It's a relieved celebration.
Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
The communists and the anarchists shoot back?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
Well, sounds like they should have shot more people in the head.
This does not represent the official RCM opinion.
Well, we have to continue our communist agenda, so I have to roleplay this. Since, just as a reminder, we are a Hobocop. We're also trying to rebuild communism, and we are some kind of superstar.
Don't worry. Klaus Mazov shot 15 million people in the head. But that was all the way over in Grad.
Anyone else get shot in the head on the opposing side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew.
That is a wide range of potential deaths. I'm getting shot in the head, falling from a horse, and being drowned.
The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
Cowardly king.
I prefer the term risk-averse. King Guillaume was nobody's fool. He could smell a PR disaster brewing, so he got out alive, and his nephew Fricelle got shot in his place. Him and tens of thousands of his wonderfully fascist kingsmen. It was a wild time.
Who got the mineral rights?
The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
Okay, by liberals, you mean...
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals. They fared well.
And how did the liberals win it all?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
If everyone got shot, who was there to surrender to?
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Wait, you just said the liberals already took everything.
The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground. The ocean, the laws, and the people.
Who are the coalition?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-la-Clay. The armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
There is bitterness in her voice, tempered with understanding. She is critical, but ultimately understands the cause.
Moralist?
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights, and not shooting people in the head. At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government.
The rulers of Revachol, and also the world. These guys are strong.
This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
Well, if always picking the option that doesn't commit to anything, then hell yes I am. And also not.
An almost endearingly moralist standpoint. It must be hard to take a moderate approach to head shooting in your line of work.
That's interesting, Claude. I didn't know that, but I do know that obviously Krasmazov is like very much one-to-one Karl Marx. They're supposed to be Karl Marx. So, interesting. I mean, aside from obviously the first letter of each name, I wonder if there's another connection between Marx and Mazovia. When was this kerfuffle?
The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Who started it?
It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Mazov came along and overthrew the government.
What did this Sarat do?
It made people overthrow their governments.
Well, really?
Of course not.
Oh.
It was a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark.
Where did it spread from?
From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Mazov's government was overthrown in '08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end.
And what came next?
Why? You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
Something tells you her life and yours are not that similar.
Our lives are not the same.
No doubt. But we share the same time and position on the planet's crust. That counts for more than you think.
What is the zone of control?
A city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the Coalition of Nations. And you, of course, the citizens' militia.
The clatter of typewriter keys fills the main hall of the reappropriated silk mill, Precinct 41. Chad Tilbrook presses enter. Outside, Officer Elfboy Williams slams the door of an armored motor carriage.
The Zone of Control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the Suzerain and the Commune.
What happened in the rest of the world?
Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-eastlery communication. Telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
It's been like this for how long exactly?
43 years. Hard to fathom, I know.
What have we been doing all this time?
The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. 08 to 19 was simply hell.
After that?
The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
Were they?
No. It was a market mirage fueled by cocaine and quantitative easing. The 40s dispelled it like a cold splash, an Isla-wide hangover, you might say. And here we are. Welcome to reality, baby.
Nice. Got the level up. We'll now put that in physical instrument. We need desperately.
From the looks of it, the 50s haven't been much better for the Zone of Control. You can see it in her eyes. Days slipping away.
You don't seem to be thrilled.
I've no right to be dissatisfied. This shirt is Barbara Muscova, this raincoat is impervious to rain and is guaranteed for 100 years. My daughters will wear it. No, it's just...
He looks at the crumbling tenements, paint flecking from the stone.
We could have had so much more. Every one of us. If only we played it right.
What would you have done differently?
Good question. What would you have done differently?
I asked you. Where are you in all this?
And I asked you, past-less detective of the Citizens Militia, what insight has acute encephalopathy given to you?
I don't know what I would have done differently.
And you would have died, most likely. Not
That's
far
about
from
right.
here. Maybe even right here, during the beachhead, defending the coast the day the Coalition took the city.
The cold runs down your spine. She gestures toward the waters.
No way, I would have fought with the communards.
The wind stops. There is silence on the dark water of the Martinez Inlet.
Then you would have died fighting against them. Long before the beachhead. Our time is a shadow cast by that day. They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
Okay,
Glad to have been of assistance.
we pause the reality lowdown for now. And see if we can finally knock out Measurehead. Potentially, maybe. I don't know. Might go very badly. We gotta get into the harbor. Find a way to get the dead body down from the tree. Can't be that tough. We almost did it last time. Almost. And then we failed like a 73% chance. So, okay. Actually, first, I think what I need is drink some liquid courage. Right. weird that this is so bugged. Liquid courage, here we go. Do a quick save. I'm
Your
back again.
race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
83% chance, come on. Okay, that's how far we got last time.
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break. The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip.
What should I do?
Don't wait. You've only got a millisecond. He's coming to. Time is breaking loose from the stupor. His left hand curls up into a fist. That fighting pose. Watch out. He's expecting the hook.
Oh, let's back up and do a 360 flying spin kick. Oh boy. Whoa! Oh, we did it!
The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep his head up, dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button.
Disco Inferno!
As you slam your fist on the button, the man collapses entirely, his head rolling to the side.
Looks like you're the new measurehead now.
Her voice is surprisingly calm.
No one is the new measurehead. Let's go before he gets up.
There's nothing recuperating. Like, what gave you the idea that we're recuperating? I just drank my red wine just before I kicked it. Okay, so we did it.
The man is still knocked out.
Okay, he's alive at least. Let's equip trash back again. Probably this one. We did it! We're the best. First try. This is a Dewey typewriter. The model name is on the back. Exactly. That's what racers get. They just get spinning kicked in the head. The door is locked and cannot be opened from the side without a pass card. Oh boy, we're not trapped. Look, La Fumée? Fumée? I don't know. Spanish. What is that? The leading intellectual organ of Martinez communism. Offers a radical Mazovian perspective on a range of contemporary issues. The cover features a stylistic portrait of the late King Friesel, with a pair of white antlers growing out of his hat.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Why antlers?
Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism. They represent a society in accord with the natural world and at the same time above it.
Why Friesel?
Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see.
Oh, I see. Means smoked. So yeah, the smoked. Flip through the pages, see what catches your eye.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to
What?
direct your attention.
That's disappointing.
Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents.
Like smoked meat or fish.
The magazine is divided into several sections. International developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns.
Kunst und Kultur.
Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Let's read the editor's note.
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, Du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turned to smoke under communism.
Dico alla Nietzsche again. What does du cristal à la fumée mean?
But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée, unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel. La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
I think this is a communist magazine.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
What's new in the international development?
This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Semenine. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border, something about bear wrestling in Samara, book riots in Yugograd. Face it, you really aren't interested in foreign affairs.
Yeah.
You're not even sure where most of these countries are.
I've heard of these countries for the first time today, so...
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
What is Kunst und Kultur?
It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS. The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée, a critical Mazovian perspective.
Read the profile of CS.
This so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A, made all the briefer by the subject's evident hostility to her interviewer.
Just a moment, what is this Tip Top Tournée?
The actual article is surprisingly light on details, but after skimming a page or two, you gather that it has something to do with motor carriage racing.
Alright, let's see what these communists have to say about Tip Top.
You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season, maybe sprinkled with some nice anecdotes about a few of the more colorful drivers. Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip Top Tournée.
Wait, what's wrong with Tip Top?
Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships, and then there's the practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes.
What's wrong with good motor crash? They could just keep things interesting.
And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest. At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you're really watching for.
Wow, you're right. I really am just in it for the violence.
You see, one cannot avoid the conclusion that Tip Top Tournée is simply the apotheosis of spectacular entertainment under capitalism.
Okay, did you know Tip Top Tournée is actually an orgiastic ritual of capitalistic destruction? I had no idea.
I can safely say the thought had never crossed my mind, Detective.
Okay. I wonder what else really just is really just a metaphor for life under capitalism. Yeah? Like video games? Certain video games?
I'm sure most things are, if the young men who wrote this article are to be believed. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
What about the local concerns?
Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dockworkers' strike. You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. First we take Martinez, then we take La Delta. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
Well, charging rent to live somewhere is pretty outrageous.
The writer G. Martin remarks dryly that capitalists love wealth redistribution, so long as it's only redistributed upward.
Isn't that true?
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Put the magazine away. Okay. Before I get someone knocking on the door here. Put the standard office file cabinet. The drawers seem to be locked. Someone left the coffee machine on. Dark liquids in the pot looks almost sentient. Wow.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks.
Open the drawer.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browse through
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara, and the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Anything interesting?
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Oh, that is... Why is our volition so low? Our volition is only 1? -4. Oh, because of our damage. Gotcha. Could charge it up. Now it's 42%.
Look how blurry all the lines on these papers are. How unwieldy your own willpower is to yourself. You're like an absurdist Samaran monk, focusing through not focusing.
If I let my eyes go completely out of focus, all shapes start melting into each other.
Is that what you're doing with those folders over there?
Yes.
Right. This is probably not relevant to our case. After all, we're not investigating an accounting mystery.
The drawer slides shut.
Well, we can come back to that one at least. We have another card. Magnesium. Oh, nice. Banned. Visual calculus -1 drawn. What are we currently? It's +1 logic, -1 authority. Let's switch them out. Actually, let's stick with these ones. The radio is emitting a strange buzzing sounds.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike." Use change. The
Oh,
machine
okay.
swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
I might be able to boost that with something that I have. That gives us an interfacing bonus. I don't know what the indirect modes of
The already
taxation.
familiar cold touch of plastic welcomes you as you pick up the handset.
28%. Okay. Nope.
It's unclear whether you actually have muscle memory. Right now, your finger is just drawing vaguely occult patterns in the air.
Useful patterns?
Undoubtedly, no.
I might try this again
Sure,
later.
why not? Muscle memory is a tricky thing. Nothing tricky about that. You just do, fail, repeat, until it works.
Exactly. Just like me in school.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. The white rectangle of the Revachol Citizens Militia is clear. This is your cloak. You can feel it.
Lieutenant, I think that's mine.
Yes, it does bear the RCM insignia, and we are the only detectives in Martinez.
Think I should get it?
The service cloak issued to you by your station? Yes, I do.
Okay.
As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips. I will shield you from the elements and give my life for yours. That's what the cloak is relaying.
So nice of you, Cloak. +1 esprit de corps and +1 shivers. Both pretty good. Like suggestion, but this is actually better. And we look way more like a open. Maybe you were the bot then. Collecting rainwater. Suspicious timing there. Let's equip our back. At least 3 packs worth of cigarette butts. Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent
All
pills.
those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Wait, how hard?
Well, they went through 6 bottles of potent Pilsner, 3 bottles of Commodore Red, and almost 4 packs of cigarettes. It must have been pretty hard.
Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
Well, looks like I had a lot of fun.
It really, really doesn't. Let's turn our attention elsewhere and move on.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? The best parties are alone. That's what I always told myself. So many bottles to collect. Bottle heaven.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
Oh, that's the guy who plays Boole.
Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather. You need to rest. Your body is aching. Getting in here has taken something out of you. Have a seat.
So this is where Renee works. I'm gonna look around.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Take the picture.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera. René looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories.
Why did you take that picture of René?
I'm gonna ask him about it.
You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure, as long as it doesn't take up a whole lot of time.
Let's rest.
The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons.
Breathe deep.
Stale air floods through your nostrils. Not a single mote of dust floats inside your lungs, though. The inside of the booth is immaculate.
There's a little something to help you.
The drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts. One small box, however, does hold some cheap painkillers. They are slightly out of date.
Take the painkillers.
You take the painkillers. They are yours now.
Read the side effects.
Oh boy, where to start?
Oh, boy.
Elevated risk of dementia, mini strokes, Prophet's disease, sudden death, hair death, erectile malfunction, critical flatulence, watery blood, black mucus, uncontrollable weeping, increased sensitivity to La Opera, inoperable joint disorder, total spinal collapse.
Oh.
Maybe this was a bad idea.
I mean, what are the chances?
You stand and exit the booth.
Right. I think we're fine. All around you, great machines in the essence.
Yes?
Didn't want to look at this. White pine's trees are printed onto the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. Composite eye of halogen lights watches you, emanating a low buzz. I mean, we kind of entered the harbor a little late in the day, but no. Some money. The faded industrial lettering on the platform, Qualsund.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block.
Oh, it's Norwegian for whale. Okay. So Qualsund would be whale grounds? I don't think so. I don't think it helps me, but it's interesting to know. I didn't know that qual means whale sound? Whale sound, okay. So now...
The crane stands tall, proud, erect, and still.
Oh, shit.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Okay. There we go. The geographic sound, not the noise. Gotcha.
And, with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. This crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled. To move this container.
What's inside the container?
Who can say? All you know is, it's special.
Oh,
I can't see how that was worth the ruckus, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
you'll find out soon. Kim, we got everything under control. Maybe I need the crowbar.
Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
Lieutenant, I think there's something special about this container.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Maybe, I can't tell. I think we should investigate further.
You do? Because I don't.
What? Why not?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
It was I don't know, Kim, it just feels special, okay?
It's a cargo container, detective, just like all the others. We're not here to interact with containers. We are here to get the body down from the tree.
Knock on the door.
No reply.
Open the door.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Been in the world for 2 days. Rhetoric. Persuade the door to open. 3% chance.
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Because getting physical wasn't an option.
Because what wasn't an option?
Use my body over my wits.
Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after hours.
I'm gonna get you. Devious, mysterious container. The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Out of cargo bolts used for heavy listing, one says vermilion, similar to what was used to hang the man. The speaker tower is silent. There's no work to organize in the yard below. The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. Smells like blood. Ooh, foam ultra serious gloves. That's pretty disco. Industrial sized thermos. Smells like burnt coffee. Here. Ja, gesänge in German. Venice sags under the weight of
You really are
rails.
fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better,
Slowly!
I'd think you had feelings for me.
Hey, how you doing? I was very scared by the boot. Thank you for the resub 14 month. Very much appreciated. Hope you're having a good week. Hope everything is going well. Welcome, welcome.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
It was very scary. So, but you're good. For now. Very scary.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Evrart.
Time and is so engaged in his work, he doesn't notice you. Hey!
Evrart, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
Shadow passes over his kind face. What is it with you people in scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
Oh, yeah. I get that slowly. And I talked about, like, I played the game originally when it first came out. But then I just got so burned out doing all the reading for recording episodes on YouTube that I then kind of stopped. So I'm very glad that the voice acting is there.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
So what's in that container over there? The mysterious one.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Told you.
Poor kid. That's all I can say. It's poor kid. What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Good. You know, we
Sure,
could
mister.
just
Bye-bye now.
put on something more logical. We already have one plus one logic there. Might be it. Yeah, that's about as much logic.
Oh,
as we
hey,
get.
mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
I had some questions for you, if that's not too much trouble.
No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old saying goes, wisdom withers if not shared. And old Leo is always up for sharing.
So have you only played it all the way back? I mean, when did it come out? 2018, 2019, I think? Or have you played it since as well? Where is everyone?
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Evrart is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
Not anymore. We knocked him out.
But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Evrart sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
Okay, so Evrart is well aware of all these shenanigans. What trouble did Titus and his friends get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business.
He smiles and leans closer.
Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Evrart telling them to take some time off.
Okay.
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
What did they actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Okay. So we're pretty close on this rigorous self-critique. And we are working on the remote views division as well. We could level up our volition. Bonus from thoughts, -2. Empathy would be another option. Shivers. Or we go further into Inland Empire. I don't know. Also do hand-eye coordination. Because volition will be fine once we heal. Same with endurance. I'm an insufferably lazy gamer, so I played some of it probably the first year it came out, but maybe only a quarter of the way through. After that, watch Let's Plays on stream. I totally get that. Like, I was talking about the first time I played, I kind of got burned out on kind of having to do all the reading out loud for recording. And then I played the Final Cut version with the voice acting in 2021, and also started doing videos on those, and got much further into the game. I think to like day 3, if I remember correctly. Whatever, how many percent that is. But I remember that thing on day 3, the bridge reopened, and that's kind of roughly where I ended. I'm not sure if I ever went across the bridge. I just know that it reopened. So that's kind of how far I got before, but I always really enjoyed playing the game. Had always a really fun time with it. Just kind of got distracted, I guess, and then never continued. And this time I wanted to give it another shot. So here we are. Now I don't know what to level up. Let's see. I don't know. Do suggestion. Empathy. Let's do empathy. That fits our character. Since we're all vibes, no brains. It is rather complex and longish, yeah. And there's just like a lot of just pure dialogue. I mean, that's the majority of the game. And I think also then doing videos for YouTube, it just kind of became a little stale to record. It's much more fun streaming, I feel, with a little bit of like interaction with all of you, and just feels a little more dynamic.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the heart ease.
Rowdy, Leo, what kind of fight did they get into? Did they kill a mercenary?
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth. Words, words, and look, even more words. This guy could go on till the end of days. Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who Who? No. He already switched to a prized fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions.
You work here?
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo.
The man raises his hand in a welcoming gesture.
I'm like Mr. Evrat's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Evrart is away.
Sure.
Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Lady?
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
Yeah.
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio.
We haven't heard about that woman.
But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes I am, yes I am.
Hold on, who's this Miss Beaufort you mentioned?
Oh, Lizzie, she is a real sharp tool. Mr. Evrart put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
Oh, that's Elizabeth. That's the lady who is kind of representing the Hardy Boys in the Whirling Rats.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids. Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has.
He sighs and falls silent, watching you meekly with his blue eyes. I'm pretty sure this place would totally fall apart if you did shine the bossman's shoes, Leo.
You see disdain in the lieutenant's dark eyes when they meet yours for a moment. He does not approve of you ridiculing this little man.
I'm gonna be honest, that was not my intent.
Oh, mister, I do a lot more than that. I really do most everything around here. Mr. Evrart said many times I'm irreplaceable.
I'm looking for the leader of the Dockworkers Union.
Oh, you want Mr. Evrart then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood.
He cops, then continues immediately.
Guys like Mr. Evrart and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Evrart and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Easy now, Leo. I just want to know where I can find this
Oh,
man.
Mr. Evrart is usually in his office, of course. But you gotta be quick if you want to see him. He leaves around 10 p.m.
Oh,
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
so I don't think we'll be leveling up our logic much, so 70% chance.
Everything is so pretty and red. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike wonder.
Wow, red is so much prettier than the drab old green.
Sure is, mister. Sure is. Really livens up the place. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I hate to break this bonding moment, but the red containers mean they are replacing the company livery with the union livery, which means this strike isn't gonna stop anytime soon.
Thank you, Kim. Okay, we gotta talk to Evrart before he leaves. Don't want to interrupt his business hours. The coffee in the giant thermos is still lukewarm. Stair made of pellets leading on. Good. Taxidermy fish. That counts time. Hey, here we go. Let's talk to Evrart. Finally.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Let's get straight to business. There's a dead body in a tree.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi.
Mr.
It's
Dubois.
good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
Have a seat. He gestures to a tiny chair opposite of the giant
I'm
desk.
Evrart Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
The man relaxes into his chair and continues.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
I'll be making a reference that probably only Koala understands, but he has the same voice as Jan Delay.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
He does a bit, right?
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Are you calling me Mr. Dubois?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right.
Yeah, probably.
It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
I don't sit. It's kind of my thing.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
As he nods, his multiple chins move like ocean waves.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
He turns back to his time.
You're no Titan affiliation, buddy. He's got you in a fork.
You're no
Sit down or leave.
Oh, okay. I'll take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
He gives you a wing. Well, let's try to wink back.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Oh, Revachol, why?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
Points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with the cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
You're giving that to me now, after I paid for the night?
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Wait, you know Guard?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
Keep it. I'm good.
Okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then.
We might revisit that. He crosses his arms on his ample midsection and sinks further into his chair.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
He seems to be very well informed.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun.
What?
The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
I'm not worried, I got this.
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious to me. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Kim?
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Okay, we have a 3% chance.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are going to shoot themselves with it.
So what? Men cry too.
You want to cry? God, you're weak. Whatever you do, don't cry. You'll think you're disgusting.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Good thing I found all the prescription mats.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
Keep slamming down the chair like a challenge shot.
While Evrart is distracted by your odd behavior, the lieutenant's eyes are mapping everything around you. The folder, desk, papers on the wall.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
We are in a constant state of medical emergency.
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Oh yeah, man, I'm fucking great.
Don't be dramatic. I can see your condition isn't terminal.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Very busy.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
All right.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Okay. So, so many questions. I'm told the union is involved in the local drug trade.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any jolly fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
Let's lie. Hey, Danielle, how are you doing? Welcome. How's work? What?
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what?
He perks up.
And gets over it in 2 seconds. Seems like it didn't really hurt him.
I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me. So do what you want, and let's change the subject.
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we must.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
I'm a fan.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
So, okay. You call me Mr. Dubois. Why?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Evrart, I call you Harry.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
That's my real name?
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
Well,
I think the odds of that are very low.
very low, but given our substance abuse, certainly not zero. It's true. My memory is a bit
I
hazy.
assure you, there's nothing to be ashamed of, Harry. You're among friends, and the good news is...
He taps on the folder in front of him.
I have a big fat folder on you, Harry. I'm sure you have a lot of questions to ask. Maybe I can help you out.
He's not helpful.
Don't trust him. For all you know, Dubois might be his name. You need to confirm this.
That's a good point, Half-Light.
I'm sure you had some concerns you thought I might be able to address. And you were probably right. I can.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
The lieutenant inspects Evrart over his spectacles.
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Let's see if we can have another look. 42%.
As you look at the folder, Evrart covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
Yeah, Koala, you're right. Like it sounds like a slur coming from him. That's not an RCM folder.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, Now I'm actually a very busy man, so is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
So the census bureau says my name is Harry Dubois.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
So could you help me get the dead body down the tree?
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt, a steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
Probably the best way is to put your friend in a Lexus and blast into space, Daniel. Yeah, the belt thing.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values.
He licks his fat lips and
But
smiles.
of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
Picks up the handset of a radio phone, goes right, then clicks a button.
Jean-Luc, the cop who bested you in physical combat is here, and he has a little dead body in a tree problem. Namely, he needs it to be taken down. Please extend him this courtesy. You can find Luke down at the gates, but you already knew that. Anyway, he's going to help you, now that he's back on his feet.
Let's talk about my lost gun.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Hold on, can you really hold my gun hostage?
Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to do it.
I will not be blackmailed with this gun business. I'm not sure. Wait, the gun may have been bought from Roy's pawn shop. Have your men factored that in?
Yes. Thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. My men have indeed factored in that you pawned it. Now please, let the professionals do their job. Kick back, Harry, relax. I have great guys on this. You focus on what's important. Building our
You sound so
relationship for the
trustworthy.
good of Martinez.
It did not come as a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshitting.
Does this mean if I do things for you, I will get my gun back?
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means. I'm only kidding, of course.
He is not.
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
So, I want to talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to help you like I'm helping you with the body and your lost gun. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
Since there's a bug.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors.
Kim, is that true? Are we door-opening machines?
I'm not sure I understand. If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
I already broke down one door.
Come now. I just need you to go open a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing. Absolutely nothing shady about it.
Your food consumption machine. Okay, that's good. So, like, maybe that would make a great police squad, right? Like, we have some door-opening machines. We have some food consumption machines. So, that maybe we can combine these powers for the ultimate investigative force.
Does this jiggling ooze think he's going to
Jiggling
use
ooze?
you? He's got another thing coming. Play his game, son, with your eyes peeled. He's going to slip up, and when he does, you're going to come out on top.
Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching,
Liquid
they start
destruction
acting
machine, yep.
foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
Why don't you just open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
Oh, thank you.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
Bet you don't even know anything about the hanging.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Damn it, fine, I'll look into it. We need to talk about that murder.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
I'm going to play along, but that doesn't mean we have to surrender any information to him afterwards. So I met Joyce, the company representative.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy,
Oh, yeah,
you see.
so busy.
I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals?
We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez here. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her, because you and I are such good friends, and I'm helping you get that nasty body down from the tree. And with finding your lost gun. I'm not a jealous guy.
Whoa, that's so nice of him.
Yeah.
Suspiciously nice.
What happened to the previous negotiator, Mr. Goma?
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
He made concession for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go?
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
You called him a midget.
Harry! I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
It's hard to say if he really lost his temper, or if this is another one of his tricks.
Yeah.
This man almost never angers visibly.
Are you sure? I found that a little odd.
I'm just a nice guy, Harry. I wouldn't be where I am now if
That's
I wasn't
also
nice.
Spanish for absolute.
Politics is all about emotions, and I want you to have positive emotions when you think of me.
Sorry.
Okay then, positive emotions it is. You like positive emotions.
Okay, so Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Funny, Joyce didn't mention any casserole.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
Ay, Dios mío.
That much is true. His heart truly is in it, though you wouldn't think so by looking at him. If it's spilled blood you're looking for, then there certainly isn't any in his expression or demeanor now.
Evrart, Joyce seems to think the Union is lowballing her.
Yes, yes. Low balling, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
Okay.
Of course, Harry.
Talk about something
Let
else.
me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization.
So that sounds to me like he wants us to share things with Joyce.
I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret.
He's almost as good as your French.
Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Evrart doesn't mind.
This is weird. Not nice weird, but okay.
Yeah. What's in the container that's outside your office?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
There's nothing special about it. It was attached to the Qualson crane.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got in?
Am I going to ask? Hell, Harry. You spin-kicked my strongest man in the face. I saw it from my window. Would you ask a man like that how he got into your container yard?
You don't have a window.
It was a figure of speech, Harry. Of course I don't have a window. I'm in a container. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it. Wait.
Hold off on the...
You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Oh, thanks. I was wondering how I'm supposed to get out.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
Rigorous self-critique. Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room and were caught.
Oh.
You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will. That's right. These are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness of your past. You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but hit him in the pelvis, crippling him for life. And, above all, you let life defeat you. All the gifts your parents gave you, all the love and patience of your friends, you drowned in a neurotoxin. You let misery win, and it will keep on winning till you die, or overcome it.
That's good, right? Intelligence and psychic red checks failures heal +1 morale. Physic and motorics red checks failure heal +1 health. Learning cap for pain threshold raised to 6. Guess that's good, right?